We are extremely excited about this class. Right now we're sitting at 19. And this class is special for a lot of different reasons. I mean, one of the things, before I even get started about the class, I really appreciate what the staff goes through to find a class like the guys that we're bringing in. Those guys are working tirelessly at evaluating film, trying to cultivate relationships, as well as building relationships with coaches as well as the incoming players. And you know, you hear some of the stories that you guys are talking about, and playing diversions and all those types of things. These guys go through this on a weekly basis, trying to put this class together. So I really appreciate what these guys go through week in and week out to bring in a class like we're bringing in. We have 18 captains of this class, which is pretty unique. It's always good to get natural leadership in a group. We used 31 of our 56 visits that were allotted to yield the amount that we've yielded, and we are really excited about hitting our needs. And obviously you look at the board and you look at last season, some of the things that we needed to address. I think we've done a good job of addressing some of those needs, as you'll take a look at some of these guys as we go through the film here. But extremely excited about this class, and I can't wait to get them all here and get rolling in the fall. And that's the only thing. If you can get them all here in the springtime and get them started, we'd love that. So as you rewind the clock and study us, there's obviously some needs that we have. And you got to put our guys that we just signed in positions to fight for those positions to be out on the field. So I can't give you a number how many of these guys are going to play for us on the end of August, but I can guarantee you that there'll be some guys pretty close to the field if they're not. Well, that's the big thing, but you want to get guys in who can compete right away. And obviously we're in the business of playing guys who are the best at their positions. And we're going to have to make some decisions during camp next year who can help us win football games. And we're going to throw them all out there early to see who can compete.
As you look back a little bit, was that area maybe lacking a little, some last year as you got into things?
Oh, at certain positions for sure. I mean, there's you're one deep at certain spots, and doesn't allow a guy to get better because he's not pushing himself as much as he should. Well, we'll have some competition throughout the fall. Now we're going to struggle a little bit, like I said earlier, in the springtime, but when the fall rolls around, watch out. One of the emphasis that we had was to become Big Ten big, and I think we helped ourselves out in that category, especially in the offensive line and linebacker. Those two, well, the corners. The corners are long. I love those two guys outside. I mean, I think you're going to be able to play a lot more man-to-man coverage with those guys. They are long-armed, flip-their-hip kind of guys. Well, there's a lot of things. I think we're much more athletic. I think we're tougher. And that's obviously yet to be seen, but I think we recruited some toughness. But I think we've brought in some guys that really love the game. And that's one of the things we talked about at the end of the season as a football team, is finding guys that have the passion to do all the little things to be great football players. And if you sit down with each one of these guys to a man, I mean, they're just dying. They're just dying to be good football players.